How's everyone's day going? I hope you guys are doing great. Today's video is going to be what I'm going to be doing during this quarantine period in terms of my workout routine. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I will also be releasing what I'm going to be dieting for, or how I'm going to be dieting for during this quarantine period. So I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get into this. So I am Muslim and we just finished Ramadan. Eid Mubarak. I know it's a little late, but Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters all around the world. It was a really hard fast. My goal for Ramadan was to make sure my weight did not go up. I didn't want to lose myself. I didn't want to indulge in these sweets every single day. Thankfully, I am today at 200.8 pounds. And you know, it's just a combination of being able to at least run at night and doing some sort of workout, along with making sure I'm tracking all my foods, which I'll be talking about as well on the diet video. So now we are here where we're not fasting, but at the same time the gyms are closed, and because the gyms are closed, it's really hard to enjoy our workouts. It's hard to enjoy our routines. You know, when I was working out in the gym just like a few months ago, it's been about 2 to 3 months, I don't even know how long it's been, there was just something different about being in the gym. You know, I would go to work, I'd come back home, take a nap, eat my meals, and go to the gym, take my pre-workout, and I would just go in, and I'd have Travis Scott blasted and playing this song highest in the room. I'd be, you know, lifting heavy and I was just feeling really good. My routine was on point, my cut was on point, and then COVID happened, and that just put a big stop to what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie, it dented my motivation, my just being strong at all times when it came to my diet and my workouts, and I kind of stopped for a little bit. I was fluctuating around 205 pounds, and then I was able to actually get my weight to 200 during Ramadan, which honestly for me is a big win. It could be boring to work out at home or work out outside if you're doing resistance band training. I mean, it's not the same as working out in the gym. It's not the same as being with your friends and just feeding off that energy. It's for me, it's just, it was boring, and I wasn't following my routine that I created because of that reason. Now I'm doing something unconventional with my weight training, and that is I just started practicing soccer. I love Neymar. I was really inspired by just the way he played, and I'm going to be joining a soccer league after COVID ends. So I want to be ready for that, but I feel like that can spice up my workouts, and that could really help me when it comes to cutting weight and just being ready when the gym does open up. So let me get into my workout routine and let you guys know what I'm doing, and maybe you guys could take that and put it into your routine. It takes a few things. So I have my phone, I have a few notes out. My morning routine consists of doing foam rolling. Foam rolling helps me, it just tears up that tissue, tears up that muscle, and gets that blood flowing, it gets you to recover a lot better, especially in your tighter areas. So for me, I have tight hip flexors, I have tight quads, I have tight hamstrings. So getting in that muscle and rolling and going back and forth, it really helps me out, especially with my training. Make sure you wear a hoodie if you're using a Stern foam roller, because it is painful. You feel like you're gonna cry, especially if you're doing it for the first time. But my main focus when it comes to foam rolling is I'm foam rolling my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes, my hip flexors, my adductors, and my side glutes as well, just to be able to get or introduce mobility when I get to my next part of my routine, and that is obviously mobility. So every single day, so just to give you guys information, when it comes to soccer, I'm practicing at least 4 times a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, take a break on Thursday, get back Friday and Saturday. And one thing that I've been lacking on big time is mobility. When it comes to mobility, especially when I was working out in the gym, I really wouldn't do too much mobility. Mobility is warming up. It's kind of that being flexible, but also flexible in the positions of your workouts. So if I'm going to be doing squats, my mobility workouts would be getting in a squatter position without any weights and just holding yourself and doing it back and forth for at least 2 minutes. You want to be able to introduce mobility into your workouts, because the first thing it does is it gets you into your form, but also it takes away that risk of injuring yourself. You don't want to get hurt, especially with squatting, especially with deadlifting. Even something simple as doing a row or doing a bench press. Make sure you get mobile. So soccer practices, so if I'm doing a light jog, if I'm lifting up my knees back and forth to get those hamstrings moving, whatever the mobility workouts you're doing, I'm doing it as well for my soccer. And like I said, it's good I'm doing a light jog. I'm also doing a few other workouts, mobility workouts for my quads, for my hamstrings, just getting in that movement for soccer specifically. But also what's going to happen in the future when the gym does open up, where I'm so used to doing mobility workouts for soccer, I'm going to be doing mobility workouts for lifting. So that's the purpose of why I'm doing it alongside, not trying to be injured, not trying to pull my hamstring when I'm running. Next thing that I'm doing is conditioning. Conditioning is going to help me in two ways. Okay, the first way is, just to give you a quick story, last year I joined a soccer league and I only went to 2 games. Okay, I paid $90 and I went to 2 games and never showed up. One of the first problems that I had was I just was not good in soccer. But the second problem I had was conditioning. 5 minutes and I'm done. Like I can't play, I can't function, I can't run. If I get the soccer ball, I'm gonna lose it. So that's the first reason why I'm doing conditioning. I want to be able to play at least 30 minutes straight. And I'm doing conditioning 2 times a week. I don't want to do it over 2 times. I want to see how my body responds. And that's going to tie into my second point, which conditioning mirrors high intensity interval training. Since I am cutting weight and I don't have a Stairmaster and I don't really want to go on a Stairmaster, I want to do conditioning to also help me lose weight. What this is going to do is I'm going to be sprinting back. So my conditioning workouts right now it's simple, right? I'm on a track field. I'm sprinting 100 meters 6 times. In between each rep or each sprint, I'm taking 30 seconds. Okay, and then after the 6th rep, I take 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. If you're gonna do this, take a break depending on how you're feeling. Make sure it's between at least 2 to 3 minutes, no less and no more. And then I'm doing it again, and I'm doing this twice a week. I believe I'm doing this on Tuesday and Saturday. I did mine yesterday, and then I have it again on Saturday. And let me tell you, I did it. I've been running during Ramadan, 5 miles, 6 miles, at least hitting around 8 minutes, 8 minutes per mile. And you think that would help me during conditioning, but no. I should also mention it's like 80 degrees, when I'm training, so that may play a factor as to why I'm just like right now huffing and puffing, and I look like I'm gonna collapse on the ground. But I'm gonna be doing this to, like I said, allow me to play at least 30-40 minutes of soccer, but also hopefully lose weight over time, which I'm tracking, and I'm gonna be talking more about that in my next video when it comes to my diet and how I'm doing that as well. And then after conditioning, I am practicing soccer, like I said, 4 times a week. I guess with soccer, for you guys is, make the workouts fun. Do something enjoyable. I know I have a good friend of mine who loves to play basketball, so he incorporates basketball into his workouts. I mean, the guy got shredded literally off just playing basketball and eating healthy. If there's something that you like to do, which is playing football, which is, track and field, playing soccer, whatever it is that you like to do, this is the time to do it, because the gyms aren't open. Maybe when you're younger you like to play football, but you never really got the chance to play it. Now you have the chance to play it. Go outside, have some fun, and incorporate those types of workouts, especially with your lifting workouts. After my soccer workouts, I am lifting. I'm lifting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, take a break, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm using resistance bands, and my aim with these workouts is to introduce, or to really use supersets and trisets and drop sets and all the techniques that Arnold used and a lot of bodybuilders use. For me, it's number one to make my workouts faster, but also to make my workouts more intense. I don't want my workouts to last over an hour doing resistance band training. I mean, it's just not a good idea. It makes everything boring. So for example, if I'm having a bicep workout, my first workouts will be a quad set, which is 4 workouts, one right after the other, after the other, after the other. So just to give you guys an example, I am doing the standard bicep curl. I am doing, right after that, I am doing an inner curl, an outer curl, and then hammer curl. You know, addressing the bicep brachialis, addressing my outer bicep, my inner bicep, making sure that at least I'm working those muscles. And then as time goes on, depending on how I feel, if I need to higher the weight, because I do have, I think 6 bands with a different intensity, I'm definitely gonna do that. And if I am doing, so on Wednesday and on Sunday, I'm having my shoulder and leg workout alongside a core workout. The first thing that I'm doing for legs is plyometrics, so that will be my source for leg workouts, number one. The reason why I'm doing this is because of explosiveness. When I do get back to the gym, my goal, and I'm putting it out there right now so you guys can see it or hear it, my goal is to deadlift at least 600 pounds a year from when the gym opens back up. I am 6'4". People say tall guys can't deadlift. I think that's wrong, because tall guys can definitely deadlift with amazing form. Now, to achieve amazing form, I think the first component of a deadlift, right, alongside technique, we'll get into that, is explosiveness. If you're deadlifting 600 pounds and you're slow, I mean, that's just not going to help you out, because as you know, the slower you are, the more tension there is, the higher of failure and the higher of injury you will be introduced to. So for me, the first thing that I'm doing is plyometrics to introduce explosiveness, which I call as phase 1. So phase 1 is basically your standard explosive jumps, your squat to jumps. I do have a list of workouts that I'm following, but I'm going to be doing that on leg day, which will be, as I said, on Wednesday and Sunday, and I'll let you guys know how it works out. Phase 2 is when the gym does open back up. I'm taking a more structured approach to the deadlift, so I want to be able to really put on as much weight as I can when it comes to my quads with leg press or squats. Same thing goes for my hamstrings, same thing goes for my glutes. I want to be able to be powerful with my movements, but explosive. So if I'm doing a heavy leg press, assume that I'm also incorporating explosive power into that, because when it comes time to deadlift heavy, I'm explosive right off the jump. So that's my reasoning for doing plyometrics, and just to also help with my knees, help with my quads, help with getting in that position with the lunges, with the squats, you know, the long jumps or whatever I'm doing for plyometrics. I think that is key, and that's something different than I've been doing in the gym. Okay, that is something different than you've probably been doing in the gym. I want to be able to incorporate those habits into my future workouts when the gym does open back up. So if I'm not doing plyometrics, I'm just practicing, and if I'm not practicing, I'm just using resistance bands. Now there is the question of what if the gym does open back up. So I live in New Jersey, and they're saying that the gyms will open up in a few weeks. I don't know what the standard's going to be. I don't know if they're going to limit people going into the gyms. I work out in LA Fitness. I don't know what they're going to be doing. And if indeed, you know, we can go back to the gym in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I will definitely do that. I don't know what's going to happen. So if it does happen, I'm going to have to obviously alter my workout plan, which I already know what I'm going to be doing. Because I'm practicing soccer 4 times a week, I could definitely move that towards the weekends. And if I have an off day from lifting, I could definitely practice on that day as well. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem. It's actually gonna help me with my weight cut because now I'm gonna be able to lift again. I haven't lifted a dumbbell or a barbell or whatever in 2 or 3 months. Kind of sad about that, but whatever. It is what it is. And then the last thing, or abs every single day. So the way my ab routine works is it's very simple. Okay, 1 minute of crunches for my upper abs, 1 minute of leg raises or flutter kicks for my lower abs, and then 1 minute of Russian twists or heel taps for my obliques. So basically that's 3 minutes non-stop, and then take a break, do it again, take a break, do it again, 3 sets every single day. Why am I doing it? Maybe I'm doing it too much. The reason is because I don't really work out my abs. I haven't really worked out my abs in the past, so I want to be able to make it a habit. It's something that I lack in. I'm being honest with you guys, and definitely will let you guys know how I respond to it. But there's also that factor of the diet coming into my weight loss, coming into how my abs will look in the future, so consider that as well. The last thing that I'm doing is obviously stretching every single day after my workouts, because I want my body to be flexible. I want my body to be mobile. I want my body to have that ability to get into certain movements, but doing those deep stretches a few times a week, or just doing general stretches every single day, will definitely help me now, but also in the future when the gym does open back up. So notice a theme here. A lot of these things that I'm doing, whether it's soccer, whether it's plyometrics, whether it's mobility, or whatever it is, it's really for when the gym does open back up. These are some things that I've never really done in the past. And I'm not gonna lie, like when it came to the gym, I wasn't doing mobility workouts, okay? I wasn't doing air squats, I wasn't doing jumping jacks, or I wasn't doing knee ups, or I wasn't doing whatever, getting in that position to work out. A lot of times I may get hurt. I may hurt myself. I may hurt my chest if I'm not doing mobility workouts to engage my chest, or mobility workouts to engage my quads, mobility workouts to engage my upper or lower back. So these things are extremely important. That's the theme here. When the gym does open back up, I will be ready. I will be in condition for soccer. I will also be in condition for lifting heavy and intensity, having that intensity to push past those periods where I don't think I can go, but also having that mobility, having that flexibility, doing my ab training, doing my core training, and getting into those movements as well. I know this video has been it's about, I don't know, 19 minutes or saying, but I know this video has been long, so I'm gonna stop here. Please like my video. Also comment if you have any questions, or DM me on Instagram. My handle is the Arabian Stallion. I'll put that in the bio. If you have any suggestions, opinions, advice, or questions, like I said, comment or DM me. And then I should have a diet video come out following the day of this video. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye.